feel like I held my own. I think some of the biggest things from actually getting play with all those players was just seeing some of the details, the effort you have to have on every single possession.
I think being the #1 pick, is that a foregone conclusion?
Absolutely not. I mean, I think it's a day-to-day thing.
For the 2025 NBA draft, Duke sensation Cooper Flagg is projected to be the #1 pick. Many believe he is the best high school prospect basketball has seen since Zion Williamson. Regardless, many doubted his talent at least until recently, after the world got to see that he is better than imagined, even good enough for NBA players to be shocked. Join me as I walk you through why NBA players are in disbelief about how good Cooper Flagg is. New rave. If you are an NBA fan, you will know that it is easy to buy into the hype of new recruits, or the new rave in the game. You've definitely seen it all, and you would agree that it's true that many of these new kids end up being a huge disappointment. Well, not a 17-year-old who is cooking a Team USA team that had LeBron James, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Drew Holiday. The small forward has been a revelation since the scrimmage, as his team almost beat the Team USA team that had multiple top 75 players. Ahead of the 2024 Olympics, Cooper Flagg was the only high school or college player named to the USA select team, the first of such in over a decade. He is not even legally an adult, and this teenager was busy drilling a turnaround jumper over one of the best defensive players the NBA has ever seen. He not only held his own against these all-stars, but also stole the show enough for an NBA coach who attended the scrimmage to admit that he was the best player on the court. Fast forward to a few months later, and he is already one of the best, if not the best, college basketball player at the moment. I mean, a talent like his that proved to hold his own against NBA All-Stars has even gone further to shock the world with his talent. Cooper Flagg committed to Duke and has been filling up the box score ever since. In his first game as the Blue Devils forward, he scored 18 points with 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals in a 96-62 win. In more than 10 games, he has led his team in points, assists, rebounds, blocks, and his second in steals. Cooper Flagg is currently averaging an almost double-double with 15.9 points on 42.9% shooting, 9 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.4 blocks per game, forcing many NBA fans to beg their team to tank so they could land him on their roster next year's draft. A freshman dominating college is no news. We have seen it time and time again, but a talent like Flagg is something the league hasn't seen since Zion Williamson. He's pulling up fadeaway jumpers and dunking on anything on his path. In just 10 games, this dude is meeting some astronomical expectations set for him, and has so far got several NBA players shocked about what he is capable of. NBA players react. Long before the scrimmage, Cooper Flagg had been on many people's radars, with many acknowledging that he was in fact the next big thing since LeBron James. In any case, the scrimmage did well to help his case, as it had NBA players and coaches in awe of what this young kid was capable of. Detroit Pistons center and member of the select team, Jalen Duren, had high praises for Flagg's fearless approach, facing multiple NBA stars. He showed no fear. He came and worked hard every day. You would think he's already here. You know what I mean? Duren said. 14-time All-Star Kevin Durant was in awe of his talent that he almost mistook for a vet.
On the sideline, he looked like a hell of a player, somebody that's going to only get better with more experience. 17 years old, coming in here and playing like he's a vet almost, no emotion, just going out there and doing his job.
Former NBA player and longtime USA basketball player who serves as a practice player for the national team, Langston Galloway instantly became a fan of the 17-year-old forward's game after watching for him for the first time. I'm not even impressed about the scoring and all that. I'm more impressed about his poise. He's not out there trying to force it like, it's my turn now, let me try to get a shot up. He's trying to make plays. You can see he understands the game. Get in the paint. Everybody collapses, making the right reads. So that's the most impressive part of it, for a 17-year-old to be able to understand the game, Galloway said. 15-time All-Star and one of the greatest power forwards the NBA has ever seen, Kevin Garnett believes he has the superstar potential and is a talent the league hasn't seen in decades.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna go to Duke, he gonna learn something, but he's already polished enough to to be considered on the next level. So that's what I'm looking at. He got that superstar potential that you can come in and put product behind him. We ain't had no badass, cold-ass white boy like this in a long time. I'm just saying.
Four-time league MVP, LeBron James revealed that this young kid is going to be a big-time player here for Team USA down the road, Oklahoma City. Thunder center Chet Holmgren noted that Flagg is impressive and generational for his age. It's impressive. Not only can you see some of the different skills he has in his skill set, but also just understanding the situation. He's 17, hasn't played a college game, and is coming, hooping against the highest level of basketball players in the world, Holmgren said. 10-time All-Star Carmelo Anthony was way beyond shock at what Flagg is doing at his age, and revealed that he is rooting for him to be the best of his generation.
17-year-old practicing with the Olympic team. So I want everybody to pay attention to what's happening out here. Me personally, I want him to enjoy this journey right now. I want to enjoy Duke, enjoy college, go destroy it, try to destroy the ACC, try to destroy. If you're there, you might as well try to go get everything.
Golden State Warriors big man, Trace Jackson Davis, also agrees that the sky's the limit for this kid because his competitiveness at his age is just out of this world. I just think that he's got a competitive fire, and he's not afraid of anyone, and he's gonna go at you. You need that as a player. And when you're already like that, and you're 17, the sky's the limit. Trace Jackson Davis said, 9-time All-Star. Paul George likened his game to Michael Beasley, and admits that he thinks the world of the teenager.
At that size, can score, can play make, super talented, a game changer. I think the world of Cooper Flagg, man. I think he got the ultimate game.
Miami Heat forward, Jaime Jaquez Jr., who played alongside Flagg on the select team, said what he saw in their scrimmage was something out of this world. Coop was playing out of his mind. Today, he came right back and hit it in his face. Right after that, he got the and-one putback, so those few plays, and he got a steal in there. He was incredible today, Jaquez said. Former NBA star Jeff Teague even believes Cooper Flagg is NBA ready right now.
You could tell when somebody's just special. He's supposed to be able to go straight out of high school. We really just holding him back. Like that 1 year at Duke ain't gonna do nothing but hurt him. Ain't no point for him to go to college, bro. He was an NBA player, bro. He played 10 games in college.
Another former NBA star, Kenyon Martin, gave him his flowers after watching against Team USA.
Well, and he was he ain't just tall. He athletic, can shoot it, can handle it. Like I saw him play a couple summers ago in Dallas, playing against high school kids. I was like, why he playing against them?
Well, just as Kenyon Martin said, while his performance might have been shocking to many in the league, it isn't at all surprising to those who have been following him. A kid like Cooper Flagg just didn't come from nowhere. This kid even showed up at Steph Curry's camp and dominated the scrimmage as a high schooler. In high school, Cooper Flagg became the first freshman to get the Gatorade Player of the Year at Nokomis High School. In Nokomis, after averaging 20.5 points, 10 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 3.7 steals, and 3.7 blocks per game. To be honest, the competition in Maine isn't the best, and there have only been a couple of people from Maine to go to a top-tier D1 school, and even fewer people go to the NBA. Take for example, in the last 20 years, only Miami Heat's Duncan Robinson has gone from Maine to play in the NBA. So, for a better opportunity, Cooper Flagg left for one of the top-tier high school programs in the country, Montverde Academy. But before leaving, he won a state championship with Nokomis, scoring 22 points and grabbing 16 rebounds in the state final. In his first season at Montverde, Flagg averaged 9.8 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 3 assists per game, and after the season, he geared up for Maine United in the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League and averaged 25.4 points, 13 rebounds, 5.7 assists, and 6.9 blocks in 7 games at the Peach Jam tournament. Fast forward to his final high school season, and he improved on all stats, averaging 16.4 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 2.7 blocks per game, while leading the Eagles to a perfect 34-0 record and the program's 8th national title. For his effort, he was named Gatorade National Player of the Year, Mr. Basketball USA, and the Naismith Prep Player of the Year. You should also know that Flagg played for the United States Under-17 basketball team at the 2022 FIBA Under-17 Basketball World Cup and was named to the All-Tournament team after averaging 9.3 points, 10 rebounds, 2.9 block shots, and 2.4 steals per game as the United States won the gold medal. For his performance in the Under-17 World Cup, Cooper Flagg was named the 2022 USA Basketball Male Athlete of the Year, the youngest player to win the award. So, long before the USA team practice, Cooper Flagg has been on the radar, making a strong case for himself as a generational talent. And given how he has panned out for the Duke Blue Devils, this kid is as good as advertised. 10 games in, and he is already the only ACC player over the last 25 seasons with a 25 PUT 10 reb performance in his first career game against a ranked opponent. Cooper Flagg is a certified future superstar, but what is his ceiling as a player? What kind of superstar is he going to be? Cooper Flagg's ceiling. Well, personally, I would say plain and simple, his ceiling as a player would be Kevin Garnett. You all are free to let me know what you think in the comment section, but his overall impact on the court is just quite similar to KG. Without a consistent jumper, Flagg has been able to find other ways to score. He has proven to be really good at using his size to cause trouble for opposing defense. Plus, he combines enough physicality and finishing touch to make opponents pay when he has a straight line to the basket. Just like KG, Flagg is almost impossible to stop in transition if the defense isn't set up properly. He is athletic, crafty, has a high motor, and to top it off, is also an excellent passer. He sure has a lot of growth left on his end, but at his age and size, has proven that he is sure going to be a great player. In any case, a lot of NBA fans have also taken notice of this young talent, and according to a user comment, future Larry Bird type player, fearless, perceptive, team player, and absolutely NBA ready right now. Another user commented, Cooper Flagg gonna be the tallest and one of the best small forwards. Going to be a whole lot of tanking trying to get that #1 pick. If you enjoyed this video, the next video on your screen is worth your time.